what we're going to do is we're going to take away just a little bit of, she's got just a little bit of nasolabial fold in here that we're going to, she's almost perfect, so we're going to bring her back to the perfect area that she started at. She's got just a little bit of line in between her, we call this the glabella area from your frown, and then she's got just a few little lines in the forehead. So we're going to take some Dysport, which is a botulinum toxin type A. We've all heard of Botox. That's the other one that's out in this country. It's called Dysport. It starts to work the next day instead of in 3 days, so it's a little bit quicker acting. And I've already cleaned off her forehead.
Is that the only reason that you would use Dysport, because it acts quicker?
No, some people who have had Botox repeatedly over the years and aren't responding to it as well, the Dysport then will start to work for them better, because it's possible to develop little antibodies to what was in the Botox, in the human protein that's in there. So this has a different protein load. So people that are not responding so well to Botox often respond perfectly to Dysport. And it's a really, really easy injection. Tiny, tiny, tiny little needle. Stick, 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 stick.
Do you like numb it before you?
Not up here, because it's really not a bad injection. It's very, very tiny needle. Much tinier than a diabetic needle.
And plus, Bonnie doesn't hurt.
That's
good.
The glabella area has 3 muscles at play. It's got a procerus that comes up like this, and it's got 2 corrugators that come out like this. That's why when you're just trying to stop this, we do about 5 shots in there, 5 to 6 shots to stop that. Also, people that have a little line across their nose right here, that's because the procerus contracts this way. So that keeps that little line there. So what we're going to do is just kind of relax that. Of course, you won't see anything today, but she'll start to see it tomorrow. The rules about any sort of botulinum toxin is that you really don't lay down or bend way over for about 4 hours. Theory is you could possibly let it migrate somewhere, and we really don't want that. So, or I don't want you to prove it's true anyway. So then just these little forehead lines. Tiny, tiny, tiny bit. Bruising is almost never when we use something like this tiny little needle. It is possible, of course, and if you absolutely cannot have a bruise because you're going to do something that night, you probably will get one, but we don't usually bruise anybody. These little bumps go down in about 4 to 5 minutes. You don't stay looking like that.
Oh, that was my next question.
Look like an alien for you.
You can see them on EVA.
Yeah, they are. They are. When I had somebody yesterday that had never looked in the mirror after she got the Botox or the Dysport, whatever it was we used, and she's like, "Oh, what happened?" Like, 5 minutes. 5 minutes it goes away. I'm just going to go ahead. We did numb this because it's a little bit more sensitive, and the needle is not really much bigger, but the product is a little bit thicker, so we. Sorry.
So what are you putting in over there?
We're going to put Restylane and nasolabial fold. The Restylane today has lidocaine in it, so once you use a little bit of ice and a little bit of topical, it's almost painless. You barely really feel anything.
And how long does the effect last?
How long does it look filled to me? And it looks softer? It kind of varies. In an area like this, if you're not terribly busy, you don't move your mouth a lot, it lasts quite a while. What studies have shown is that if you get a treatment with whatever amount you need, and then you get it touched up between 4.5 to 9 months, then you're going to be good for about 18 months with Restylane. But the touch-up really does matter. And when somebody gets to say their lips done for the first time, often that's about maybe 4.5 to 5 months. But if you do it again, then you're pretty much like 8 to 9. You go a lot longer.
At the 4 to 5 month point. If you do it again at the...
Right, right. But often you only need like half the product that you had the first time.
Some people use Juvederm there. What's the difference?
Juvederm and Restylane are very similar. The duration has been shown to be about the same. One of my reasons I use more Restylane than Juvederm is that you get a little bit more in the syringe. And,
Oh,
you know, I think that does matter.
wow, look at that.
So just get a nice little softness there. And then when I talked about this little pre-gel sulcus that she barely has, but as we age we get more and more of that. So we just kind of fill in just a little bit in there, and it really works it out. To just make it a more smooth line. And when somebody does have an issue in there, when you do that, it just really makes that whole thing really smooth rather than having that little lumpiness.
Too bad we cannot see her tomorrow.
Well, the good thing is this is immediate, so at least we can see that. I'm just going to sneak around the other side.
I know.
Good. A little bit of stick.
Oh, I like to see exactly.
We're actually pretty much almost done.
What a difference immediately.
Yeah.
Looks great. Yeah.
All right. How are you doing, Shannon? Good. When we do in this area, I usually suggest that people minimize smiling that day if possible, which always makes them laugh right away anyway. I don't know why, but just so it can kind of settle in and then it just looks smooth.